Yazzo, what it do, man? See the shirt? Be different. I'm a different kind of champion. Yeah, be different. There's nothing wrong with being different. The world now, everybody wants to be the same, look the same, dress the same, talk the same. It's boring and it's oversaturated where everybody's trying to do the same thing. It just looks terrible. So yeah, never be afraid to be different. If you see everybody over here, go over there. If everybody's looking up, look down. Don't be afraid to step outside the box and just be different. Do something different. I'll put the link in the description. Fly tees for you. You can go in there, get you one of these bad boys. I got a bunch of other stuff on there too. Summertime's here. Get fly, get fresh. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about LeBron James, Brittney Griner, and this whole message that they're trying to put out there about how evil this country is. And I do have a solution for it. Got a solution, and we're gonna talk about it. But LeBron James, he's back in the news again for stuff other than basketball. He just seems to never have a good take on any of these social issues. It's not his fault. He doesn't live in our world. He doesn't live in the real world. He lives in mansions and palaces and whatnot. So he doesn't understand how the real world works. Real world works. He's very far removed. He hasn't been a civilian since David Stern said, with the first pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers select. Yeah, so but over 20 years he's been removed from us. So all his takes on social issues are just regurgitated talking Democratic talking points. Yeah, he just follows the narrative. And it's not just him, it's all these celebrities, athletes, rappers, entertainers, influencers. They don't have any original thoughts, original ideas. They don't have any insight. You could tell they don't do any kind of research at all. They just, whatever sounds nice to say, whatever's going to get you some likes, whatever's safe, they're going to say it. And they have a job is to push these narratives about how evil and wicked this country is. And it just keeps keeps the war going on. The race war, gender war, sexual orientation war, trans war. It just keeps the war going. It just keeps saying this country is wicked and evil, right? Brittney Griner is locked up abroad. She got caught with some vape cartridges in Russia. They tried to spin it as if she was unlawfully detained and alleged crimes, like as if she was like it was a conspiracy theory, right? Oh, they just picked her and they spun it like, oh, this is another example of how hard it is for the black woman in this world, and we're not safe, and blah blah blah. Racism is everywhere. No, turned out that wasn't the case. She admitted to it. She had the cartridges in the case. They said she was smuggling it. I don't believe that at all. But it wasn't like she had a pound of weed or some kilos in her crotch. She just had some vape cartridges in the bag. She probably did forget it. I don't think she was intended to break their laws, because let's face it, overseas, them laws, yeah, all right. They don't play that. They're not woke like we are. They don't care about none of that. They ain't got nothing to do with your race and your sexuality. They're not picking on you because you're black and all that, or they just messing with you because they see a black lesbian. Oh, let's get her. Move, move, move. We want her. Yeah. No, you break the law overseas, they're gonna fry you. They're gonna fry you. Yeah. We keep forgetting how good we have it here. This is the greatest country on earth. Don't ever get that confused. Don't let them brainwash you into thinking something different. Because all you got to do is go overseas and you can see firsthand how they live, how they treat certain issues. Yeah, then you can see how great this country is. So LeBron comes out, like I said, he's clueless. He doesn't. It's not really on him. It's just he means well, but like I said, he's a go along, get along. Whatever the narrative is, whatever the Democrat talking point is, he has to keep on that narrative. So even though he's a billionaire, this wicked, racist, evil country, he became a billionaire through all of it. So there's that part of it too. This country is so wicked and racist and evil, but somehow you became a billionaire and you're a basketball player. That doesn't happen. If you lived anywhere else in the world, you never would have heard of LeBron James ever. It's not even possible for anywhere else but this great country where a basketball player, no college degree, no college education, a basketball player became a billionaire. Right? But they still push this narrative. So he gets on this HBO show and he talks about what does he say? He says well, America doesn't have her back, and at this point, why would she even want to come back to America? Once again, clueless. Because LeBron, do you even watch the news? Do you do any kind of research? because she just wrote a letter last week begging your president that you elected and your first black vice president that you elected, begging them to get her home. She's begging. She will do anything to get back to U.S. soil, this racist, evil, wicked country. She will do anything to get back to it. You know why? Greatest country on earth. All that nonsense the media wants you to believe is not, is exactly what I just said. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. When she comes back, when she gets off that plane, you're going to see tears down her eyes, and she's going to probably kiss the ground. You will never hear Brittney Griner again complaining about racism, how this country's wicked and evil. It's not a perfect country. No country's perfect. We got our flaws. These flaws this country has are always going to be around in some shape or form. It doesn't really define who we are, but you're always going to have these little isolated issues of racism and sexism. It's just the way the world is. It's just the way people are. Not everybody digs it. Not everybody gets it. But it is what it is. But she, like I said, she's going to come back a totally different person. Changed. Why? Because she witnessed firsthand oppression. What she's going through over there, she ain't never went through over here. Not even close. And LeBron hasn't either. LeBron has never had any kind of police interaction or any run-in with the law. So he doesn't know how any of this legal process works at all. He just runs his mouth. That's basically all he does. And like I said, he doesn't really mean any harm. He just doesn't know any better. He just likes to say nice things to get likes and views and pats on the back. And that's fine. But it becomes a problem when the younger generation, because LeBron has been deemed one of our leaders. Not to me. I don't listen to LeBron about anything except basketball. That's only sometimes. I don't really like the way he carries himself in the basketball court and all that. He's not the GOAT. Jordan is, but that's a whole different video I need to make. But younger kids look up to LeBron. So especially young kids, black community don't have fathers. So LeBron couldn't possibly be like a father figure to them. So they listen to what he says. And they're going to grow up with this narrative that America's a racist, evil, wicked country and blah, blah, blah. And when you grow up thinking that, you grow up, that's why these kids now have like a chip on their shoulder. They got an attitude problem. Because they think they're entitled to things. They think the world owes them something, even though they've done nothing. They get on the job, first day on the job, they think they should be making $30 an hour. First job they ever had, they think they should be making $30 an hour, and they should be the CEO of the company. Yeah, that's how they're growing up, because of people like LeBron who have to keep this victimhood mentality going, right? Even though he's a billionaire, he still tries to act like somehow he's a victim too. No, you can't be a billionaire and down here with us. You got to choose. You no longer want one of us, because when you speak about social issues that affect all of us, you don't know what you're talking about. You never make any sense. But like I said, I have a solution for that. Just based off of this Brittney Griner situation, she's going to come back a totally changed person. So my solution is simple. Once you graduate high school, right? I don't care what your station is in life, rich, middle class, poor, can't read, whatever. I don't care what you are. Fat, skinny, model, influencer, jock, muscles, fat. Once you graduate high school, you got that summer break, and then you go off to college, or you might go to get a job, or you might, take some time off to travel. Before you do all of that, once you graduate, especially if you're a black youth, you graduate high school, we're going to send you overseas for 90 days. That summer, that's going to be your summer. You're going to come back, you can do whatever you want to do. But for those 90 days in the summer, we're going to send you abroad. We're going to send you to another country, and you're going to live there for 90 days, and you can interact with them, and you can see how other countries, how they work, how they operate. We're going to send you to real countries, though. Real countries, we're going to send you to China. Parts of China, since you guys love the Jordans and the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton belts, we're going to send some of you to the factories in China, where you can sit next to a 7-year-old who makes the Jordans all day. 16 hours a day for probably $1.50 a day is their wage. You can sit next to the 7-year-old and see how the Jordans are made. So then you can understand how great our wages are here, right? We'll send you to parts of Afghanistan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, where you can see somebody getting killed legally for being gay. Yeah, you'll see somebody getting their head chopped off because they like men. You'll see a lesbian getting hung because she likes women. You can see that firsthand, and then you tell me how that makes you feel. We'll put you there. We'll put you in India, where they have the caste system still. Where if you're born here in poverty, that's where you stay. You don't come up in India. If you're born down here, your best option is to either leave, or maybe you can be a driver for a rich family. You can be their driver and wash their cars and go to the grocery. That would be the best outcome for you in India if you live in that caste system. Or we can send you to other parts where you can see an honor killing, right? You can see an honor kill where a father can legally kill his daughter because she has on a miniskirt. He can legally kill his wife because she talked to another man at the market. Yeah, legally. Doesn't he? No court, nothing. He can just do it. Go to the police station. Yeah, she looked at another man. I killed her. All right, cool. Where's the body? Go bury it. Do what you got to do. You're good. You can go see stuff like that, or you can go to North Korea, where you can actually see somebody being sold into slavery. Africa too. Parts of Africa still like that. You can see that. I remember this North Korean defector. She's probably, I would say, maybe late 20s, mid 30s right now. But she says how she was, when she was 13 in North Korea, how she was literally sold into slavery. Somebody bought her to make her a slave. So at 13, 20 years ago, at 2002, maybe 2005, around that. So not that long ago, she was literally a slave at 13. We can send you to places like that, or places in Africa where you can see genocide, where the Hutus and the Tutus are still going at it. Those crazy Hutus and Tutus, where they just come through the village, kill everything in sight, rape the women, kill them, kill the kids, burn the villages down. For what? Just because they're Hutus, or because they're Tutus, because they're different tribe. You can see that, right? We'll put you in those kind of places, so that way, for 90 days, so that way when you come back, you'll be born again. You will be born again. You won't even entertain any ideas of, oh, America's racist. Because you're going to be like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I seen racism. I seen it. I seen real racism. Yeah, I seen somebody get their head chopped off, gunned down with an AK-47 just because of the color of the skin. I saw it. And legally, and people were cheering. They were cheering it. I saw that. So when they tell you America's homophobic, you can say, no, it's not. Hell no, I seen homophobe. Yeah, I seen somebody hanging from a tree because they like men. I seen it. I watched it right there in the town square. Right in the middle of town, the whole town cheered. The whole town cheered. They loved it. They clapped and they celebrated. When they say, oh, America doesn't care about workers and we can't live with these wages. Yes, we can. I worked next to a 7-year-old. She didn't get a break. She couldn't use the bathroom. She couldn't do anything. She had to sit there and make those shoes. I don't even want Jordans anymore. I refuse to wear a pair of Jordans because of what I saw, how they do. And she had a man behind her with an AK-47 walking up and down. And if she stopped, he'd gun butter her in the back of the head to tell her to keep going. When they tell you America is transphobic and wicked, you be like, no, I saw real wickedness. I saw real evil. I just want to go to work. I don't care where I work at. McDonald's, I'll take the McDonald's job. I'll work at the Starbucks. $15 an hour to start. That sounds great to me. I'm cool with it. You go to college and they try to brainwash you into thinking how evil this country is. You be like, no, I saw evilness. I saw evilness. Yeah. I just saw it. I witnessed it for 90 days. I don't want any more smoke. I am cool. Just teach me math and English, and I'll figure the rest of this thing out. I think that would be a great solution. I think it would end a lot of this entitlement mentality that this country has with the youth. And it just make you appreciate that much harder. You would want to be a productive member of society and not crying and complaining about issues that are not real, ghosts that are not there, systemic racism and all. You will forget about all of that. You will be walking around with a USA flag, a USA shirt, and you will be singing the Star Spangled Banner from morning to sundown. Great solution. Now, what do you guys think? You think that's a good solution? Let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, share the video too. Put it out there. Let's have this debate. I think we should be sending more of our kids overseas so they can see how the rest of the world works. So we don't have more of these Brittney Griner situations, and we won't have these rich fat cats trying to tell me that this country is wicked and evil, even though they've made a killing, right? So let's get it out there. But that's my time. Like I said, if you like it, comment, subscribe, share the video. That's my time. I hate being woke, and I'm out.